the internet is a good thing, but I feel like social media and this technology is empowered, like Nip said, empowered to me a lot of the wrong people, because everybody got a voice now. They could just hide behind the keyboard. Or back when I was growing up, if you was following somebody, like, you was really trying to kill them. You was really on that. I mean, or you was really trying to unlive it, or whatever the case is. Like, you get what I'm saying? But now it's like it's a lot of theatrics, bro, that I just don't grow up. I mean, I just don't mess with, bro.
And that's why I be kind of telling people when they be using the word op or enemy loosely. Like, I be telling people, like, bro, look, I ain't no enemy and I ain't no op of you. Definitely if you ain't trying to get up on me. Because like where I come from, like, if I classified you as an enemy, as an op, I'm trying to get up on you. If I had a drop on you, or I knew you was gonna be somewhere, I'm trying to be there. I ain't gonna shy away from it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So just like that's like, it's just like, I think with life, everything has its pros and cons. And social media, you know, it has its good and it has its bad.
I don't see no good in it, bro. The only thing good I see that come out of social media now, I use it. The only thing you can do is good on social media now. It's like, it's easier to get up on a woman. It's easy to get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see no, like, for my people, I'm gonna keep it a man, bro. I'm gonna keep it a man. I don't see no perks of social media for my people, because we not there as a unit ourselves. So that made it worse, 50 times worse. That's the only thing. Like, now you can just hit an emoji. You ain't gotta say, like, you ain't gotta have no people skill. That's another thing. Like, don't get me wrong, like, because my son, he a gamer. And he really talented in that. Like, you know what I mean? He anything he do, like he set his mind to, he be good at.
You see, gamer?
He a gamer. So he good at that. So yeah, that takes him off the streets, but it takes away from these kids' activities. You know how many kids that don't know how to ride? I try to buy them a bike, and like, man, we don't want that. I don't, how many kids that don't know how to ride a bike? That don't know how to ride a skate. They don't even know how to hop a fence, bro. They ain't got no scratches. They ain't got. Remember, we used to create games and play it. Like, we had fun. Like, if we didn't have it, we created stuff. Like, I feel like it took the creativity, it took these kids. People skills. Like, if you go pull a 19-year-old kid right now and tell him, hey, go walk in the mall with a piece of paper and a pen in your hand, like we used to do, and go talk to a girl. Actually, go talk to a girl and see if you can get her number. He won't be able to do it. 90% of them won't be able to talk to her. They won't know what to say. All they doing is sending emojis, and you know what I'm saying?
You see that with younger dudes too, where they ain't even thinking about girls the same way that, like, when we were young. Yeah. What the fuck else were you thinking about? There wasn't a lot to think about besides girls. And now I meet younger dudes and I realize, like, oh, you ain't even really pressed about chicks in the same way that we were. That's crazy, because they're just so internet minded and social media driven.
That's what it used to be, a challenge to us. Who can get the most numbers, and this, that, and the third. But like I said, it's good because they can make millions and millions of dollars out of it from doing nothing. So that's cool. But as far as like the gang stuff and the street stuff, it's terrible.
No, because we've all seen a million or like a lot of people who have star power, hop on TikTok, start making videos, talking to the camera, boom, a couple weeks later they're famous. Yeah, it's like that shit is the bright side of it. But the other side of it is the fact that we are all now, like, and normal people especially, are clued into what the lives of rich and famous people are like. And there's all these other people that are not really rich or famous who are putting out this lifestyle that they can't realistically afford, or that they are just representing because it's trying to win social media clout or whatever. And then you have young kids who think that all this designer shit or these foreign vacations and all this type of shit, that's just like normal. That's what you're supposed to be able to do. And then they think that their life is kind of fucked up because they can't do that, or they don't have the ability to do that. And like, I think people forget, and we're kind of like blind to the fact that there are that to the extent to which everybody is like putting on a performance for social media. Like one thing that stood out to me, I was watching God bless him, Stu Boy Blue. I was watching some of his videos from 2010 or whatever, and I'm just seeing what all the dudes in the video look like, and part of me is like, damn, like they look dirty and like fucked up. But the truth is that this is before social media, where people didn't feel like if I'm going to leave up out the house, I got to look good all the time. It's like people are just wearing, they're wearing slides and white beaters and basketball shorts.
It was cool to be grimy.
It's just regular. And the world has just changed so much, because now even broke people feel the need to put on a fucking show as if they're not where they're at.
That's a fact. But I had to learn that the hard way too, because like I said, I got kids. I got 4 kids and 3 of them are teenagers. So even with the whole thing with Brick Baby, like I was like, dang, like I see stuff out there and people send it to my kids, and it's like, it's like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying? We could never take this off. Like, one thing that's one up doing, you know what I'm saying? Before the internet and social media, was like, all right, you know, time passed, people forget about it, or I can pull over. But when you can just keep going back to it and keep going back to it and keep getting reshared and reshared and reshared and reshared, it's like, oh yeah, I don't want that. I'm cool on that. I try to stay away from that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Because you will always be aligned with that. You will always be the person who did this hood, or you will always be the person who did this, that's, and the third.
That is the crazy part of it. Even if other people aren't, like, anything that goes viral is ready to go viral again. That's one thing you learn online. There'll be a video of some like little thing that happens, it'll go viral, and then there'll be another page that posts it 3 weeks later, and it'll go viral all over again as soon as people start forgetting about it, because they know that not everybody is tuned into everything. So maybe you got 10 million views, well, I can get 1 million views by reposting the same thing. So yeah, like your worst mistake, or the one thing that you do that's out of character, or the one you were at this point in your life where you wanted to say this crazy shit, but you don't necessarily feel the same way 6 months later. I mean, you got to just deal with it and explain yourself over and over. Anytime you do an interview, they're going to want to ask you about it. You know, it's like, it's crazy, like how that shit just kind of haunts you and follows you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like exactly what Jay Prince said. Jay Prince said something. He said, man, you wake up with a choice and a decision, bro. So I kind of feel like with the social media thing, you right. But like I said, in life, everything has a pro and a con, and it's just on the scale, what's going to outweigh the pro or the con. Now, I've seen the social media thing as far as with my daughter, to where she was just on her goddamn phone all day, wouldn't interact, be in her room with the door closed. You all right? You okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, barely talk. Like, and I'm like, this shit got to be depressing to her, because I know just me doing social media that I'm a person, I don't really be caring too much what people think, but you know, you do hear certain shit, and whether the shit true or not, like, you know, it still be certain quirks in you that be like, man, this motherfucker don't even know, bro. Like, I'll get up on you. You feel me? But that's the stuff that I have to like turn my mind off to, and I ain't gonna lie, and some shit will, like, to the point, I mean, to extent, if you allow it to put you in a depression state, you'll be depressed. So I kind of seen my daughter getting depressed to where I had to take her phone and like, hey, ain't no more closed doors in this motherfucker. Like when I was a kid your age, I couldn't even have my door closed. Like a lot of shit that I allow you to do, my dad just alone wouldn't allow that shit. You feel me? And I'll be trying to be like the coolest dad, but I see me being the coolest dad, it's only affecting you and your mental state. So like, if I gotta be stern and put my foot down, then that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like I have seen like it affect, like social media affect, like on that aspect. But like you said, like it's good too. And I just feel like the good use of it, like whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta, you know what I'm saying, use it for that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, most definitely for me. I'm just talking about as far whole.
Yeah, no, as in the whole.
Overall, I don't think
but
think
I kind of feel like our people, like, all right, so like,
it's a fire. It lights a fire that you can never put out. It's hard to put that fire out. Like I said, I had to learn about that when that flaming, that DW flaming, that brick base. I was like, oh yeah, this ain't.
So when we was younger, right? When we was younger, like you really had to like go over there and get up on something. Now today, they just get on social media and say whatever they want to say.
Yeah, that's
like,
that game making.
Exactly. And like I can say with social media though, for real, like if you look at the numbers, like from like in the height, like of our game banging days to what's going on now, like the numbers of homicides are way down, bro. Like for real, it's way down.
I want to touch on that too, but go ahead, I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because it is kind of a weird thing where all these murders are mega publicized. People make YouTube videos about it, even if it's a total not known person or whatever. There's YouTube videos breaking it down. We're all going to know about it. But then meanwhile, we look at the murder rate in prior years, and yeah, it was way worse in the 80s or 90s or whatever. What's your thoughts on that as someone who's been around for a long time?
Gang intervention. That's what I do. That's what I'm heavily involved in. That's my passion, and that's what I do. If you look at the numbers, and it's common sense to tell you, street dudes don't align with the police. Street dudes don't talk to the police. Street dudes don't build a bond or no rapport with the police. It's a lot of these nonprofit organizations. You know, I work for a couple of them. Do gang intervention, safe passage, and all the stuff that law enforcement supposed to do. They do that. They don't get no credit. This is a fact. It take like people like me and so on and so forth, people to come together at these tables and be able to offer these type of services. And this is what I do when I do gang intervention. We at the table, people from different hoods, different people from subsections. It don't matter we from Crip, Blood, Power Rule, Hoover. It don't matter, so on and so forth. We build these bonds and these connections.
If you haven't checked out Everything 420 yet, you are definitely missing out. From glass gear to infused sweets, they've got one of the best lineups online. They ship fast, it's always discreet, and their app makes shopping too easy. The deals are always running, and you can use code NOJUMPER for a little bonus at checkout. Shout out Everything 420.